You ought to be ashamed of yourself talking to somebody like that. I just hate that. I don't know why anybody thinks that they're better than somebody else because of the color of their skin or religious preference or sexual orientation or anything else. I could care less. Makes me sick.
Judge, and
Wow.
it does.
And then you're talking to a police officer like this. Well, can you come here, please? Can you see the screening? Is your father in your life? I mean, are your parents still married? Has your father been in your life?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Judge, and I know what people wanted to say out loud was that, and I'm going to say it, the fact that the police officer was not African American.
Was not.
Was not. And I believe if he was,
You just don't.
I don't think there would have been, I don't think he would have been given the consideration, but here he is speaking to you and Judge Volders did the same thing that you're doing right now, just looking at him and gave him the opportunity to say, well, why am I not doing this? My client was able to extend an apology to the trooper. And it's a small.
Where did he do his 25 days then?
He did it in there. County.
All 25 days.
How many did you do? Did you do all 25? He had credit for one judge and that was a good time, so he did. I want to say it was 20 or 22 days.
Judge, if I could add, I looked up his case today. It's still listed as open, so I assume he was sentenced to probation on this as well. I don't know if he's aware. He's scheduled for a show cause hearing for tomorrow on July 21st.
That is because of the immobilization issue. That's it, because that's because of the immobilization. And we're obviously working on it. He still has the online course. He has the offender correction program, and as I said before, Judge, it's the immobilization issue. I'm in contact with the probation department. He's hopefully getting the car turned in today. If not, he's got to go up there and show.
Do you have the order of sentence from the Standish judge?
With my notes on it, Judge.
Oh, I mean,
Sure.
I'll take it your word.
Yeah.
So he did place him in probation anyway, am I understanding correctly?
What he did was he placed him on probation to complete these particular terms.
That was learned, hang on.
And then obviously the judge said, I'm not going to.
So he did serve.
Right, I'm sorry, Judge.
We're not on record.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so we're back on record. We had a little problem. He's not on probation. It says probation none.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't sure based on when I looked it up on iMyCourt. All I saw that it was still open and it was scheduled for a show cause. So that's.
He just ordered him to complete an offender corrections course within 60 days. Did he do that yet?
No, he's not done. He's not done that yet.
Why not? And ordered him not to consume alcohol. And I have a charge here that alleges that he would fail to refrain from consuming alcohol or drugs, testing positive for alcohol. And then it says he was subsequently arrested for OWI as well as resist and obstruct an officer. So how was he going to proceed on this?
Judge, if it may, as a matter of housekeeping, my client is going to plead guilty to violating your probation. However, and we certainly can do that, but I'd like to bring you up to speed as to what happened up in Standish, Michigan. I actually represented him in Standish. And then.
I mean, I don't have a problem. I'm just telling you, you get a drunk driving, you go on probation.
Understood.
And you go out and get another drunk driving, you got a big problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, Judge, we're fully aware of that. And that's why Mr. Cantu was able to retain my services to come here. And I'm hoping that after I explain the circumstances and what the judge did up north, with you in mind and the probation down here in mind, we might be able to move forward.
So, sir, do you wish to plead guilty to this charge or fail to refrain from consuming? So that case has already been disposed of.
It is, Judge.
So I'm going to count this as two different violations. One, failure to refrain from I can have them amend the show cause if you want.
Judge, it's not necessary.
So otherwise, I will simply state that it, with your permission, that count one would be failure to refrain from consuming alcohol, which is a technical violation. Count two is that he was convicted of operating while intoxicated. Was he convicted of operating while
He
intoxicated?
was, Judge.
Was he also convicted of resisting obstructing officer?
Misdemeanor resisting, obstructing a police officer.
So if you, so really I've got three counts here then.
Correct.
And so I have your permission to treat them as three counts.
You do, Your Honor.
Sir, if you plead guilty to failure to refrain from consuming alcohol on March the 27th, can you call Jessica in here, please? That would be deemed a technical violation. You pleaded 5 days on that. If you plead guilty to violating a law, operating while intoxicated, and resist and obstruct, those are two different offenses. Those would be a conviction for violation of law. Those would be deemed to be non-technical violations. You could get 93 days on those charges. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Did he sign an advice of rights form today?
You did. Where is he?
The yellow advice of rights, there we go.
Can I approach?
You sure can. You can hand it right to safety.
I'll do that.
If
You
you,
fill that out, and we're obviously familiar with those advice rights.
if you plead guilty to this, sir, I want you to understand that your probation on those two charges could be revoked. Do you understand that? As a result of those two convictions, you could get 93 days. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And again, did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Your name?
Jessica.
He's agreed. We're treating them as three different counts. Count one, failure to refrain from consuming alcohol. Count two, being convicted of OWI. Count three, being convicted of R&M. So, to the charge that you failed to refrain from consuming alcohol, testing positive on a PVT on March 27 to 26, how do you plead to that?
Guilty.
Did you consume alcohol on that date?
Yes.
And did you have a PVT on that date as part of a drunk driving arrest that registered .165?
Yes, sir.
Is the count two that you were convicted of operating while intoxicated arising out of that offense date of March the 27th of 26? How do you plead to that? Were you convicted of operating while intoxicated arising out of that offense?
Yes.
Is it the charge that you were convicted of operating, of resisting obstructing officer arising out of that offense date on March the 27th? How do you plead?
Guilty.
And were you convicted of that charge?
Yes.
Anybody force you to plead guilty? All right, I'm gonna accept your plea. So again, taking your pleas to all three counts, one technical, two non-technical, which again, on a first technical, you can only get 5 days. On the crimes, you understand you could get 93 days with credit for any time served on this case, correct? Just let me make a note here, and then I want to listen intently to you.
Big judge.
All right, Mr. Williams, go ahead and tell me what you'd like to say.
So number one, Judge, thank you to your staff, especially Mr. O'Donnell, for allowing us to meet with the show cause. I kept in touch with the court because at one point in time, I hadn't been retained in this case yet. I told him that, you eventually need to hire an attorney. And I'm glad that he was able to hire me because I represented him up in Standish. So Judge, he gets put on probation later. Doesn't get out to a good start. Then obviously this particular situation happened. Judge was a high VAC, was resisting. Obviously,
What was his blood
blood alcohol level was a 2.6. Judge, he was almost, now, the good news about this, Judge, is, and I've seen all the squad car videos, that Mr. Cantu had the wherewithal to pull over. And at some time, he pulled over. His car was in the park. It wasn't in a Taco Bell parking lot. And then obviously.
It wasn't a
It
Taco.
was not, Judge. It wasn't in a drive-through. So in other words, it was not per se operating the vehicle, but he obviously got there. The trooper came upon him. He was dead asleep. And the resisting came from when he was waking up and obviously being intoxicated.
Where was he pulled over?
It was in Standish.
I know, but whereabouts?
Judge, I wanna say,
Side of the road,
yeah, it was on the side of the road.
expressway?
Yeah, it was near I-75. I've got, it was I-75 near M1190, which is the Spanish exit. So, but it was in park, he was asleep, he pulled over and parked his car. So that is what I want to make clear it wasn't an accident, so on and so forth. He was belligerent and it raised to resisting, but after the prosecutor and I looked at the squad car video, that's when he agreed to reduce it to an attempt. So as we're going through the PCC and the preliminary exam, he got a court date here at one point in time.
Why was he charged with a felony because of the assault, resistant, obstruct?
Correct. Yes, Judge. It's a 2-year.
Right.
Right.
So there was no other reason other than that he was charged with felony because he only had the one prior.
Correct, Judge. As a matter of fact, they reduced the OWI to an impaired, but impaired second, but it really doesn't matter. It was, so he pled guilty to the impaired and the attempt R&L, which is a 1-year misdemeanor. Actually, both 1-year misdemeanors. So in the midst of that, we were actually, when he got one of the court notices, we were actually up in Standish. And that's when I called the court and realized that he missed a date down here. And then I think they reset it to June, and he was in the Aranac County Jail. So as I discussed this matter with the judge, he wanted to know what was going on down here, what would happen. And I said, well, I know Judge McNally well, and hopefully I have the opportunity to represent Francisco on this case. And so what the judge did was he wanted to hear from my client. And it was one of those, I'm going to put this guy in jail for 9 months. That's what he had in his notes that he showed me. And he goes, and I want to hear from Mr. Cantu. And Mr. Cantu didn't play games with the judge, was forthright with the judge, and he ended up getting 25 days in jail on both cases. He has an immobilization of his vehicle that's mandatory. We're working that out because he's going to turn his car in its lease. And then he has an online offender correction.
How long did the judge give him to immobilize the vehicle?
Actually, he needs to resolve it this week. So, because again, what he's doing, he's turning his car in on a lease. His mother's here, drove him today. Obviously, his license has been revoked because it's 2 within 7, so he's not driving. Throughout all this, he's managed to maintain his employment with Hydraulic, which is an automotive wiring company in Roseville. He's still residing in Warren with your father, correct?
I'm by myself.
Okay, you're by yourself, but he's still managing to at least keep his job. So what the judge said to me was, if he lived up here, and he has some contacts up there, I want to put him on probation. You know, that's what I want to do. And so they had a dialogue and they had an understanding. And he said, what I would like to see is, you know, he said, and that's up to you, Mr. Williams. And I told the judge, I want to represent him and go back in front of Judge McNally. He lives here. He's in this area. He's not going to have a
He
drug.
lives in Warren though.
Well, yeah, I understand that, Judge. So I'm not talking about, what I'm saying is, if you put him in jail, he's already done 25 days. I suppose I could have made a motion to try to get something to run concurrent, but he didn't have the resources to do that. My idea, Judge, is that he's done his 25 days, and now we've got a very young man that has 2 drunk drivings. We avoided the felon. And my idea is, I don't think we should give up. I think
Give the police report, one of
Yeah,
you.
Judge.
How
I
belli-
highlighted the specific section that I'd like you to take a look at as well.
Must have gotten pretty belligerent.
That was section I
But the
highlighted.
judge is saying 9 months.
Judge, it was, Judge, we don't need to repeat it on the record,
I
but
won't,
the vernacular was egregious.
God, I hate that. God, I hate that.
I know, and And
I don't care how many drinks you had. I don't care how many drugs you had.
well, that's money, honestly, because it's an online, he's got to pay for it online. He's keeping everything, he's trying to keep his job, obviously tried to retain me to come before you. It's on his to-do list, he still has time to do it. And then obviously the immediate thing is the immobilization. And he's gonna have to be down there, he's gonna have to be there tomorrow. Ironically, the lender's up there. He just couldn't go turn the car into the dealership. The lender had to pick it up, and they've been playing games with him that they're gonna bring a tow truck driver to get it. So he may just have to bring his car up directly to the lender tomorrow because he has the show cause. I'm hoping that we can resolve it today, but nonetheless, and then the online is $150. He'll be able to do that. He's just clearing one hurdle after another. And judges, you can see the way they bifurcated that is 20 days on the drunk driving or the OWI, and it's 25.
He passed all his tests all the time on us.
We were doing twice monthly testing. He showed up for testing. Testing was always negative with us. They didn't have any issues with testing.
Did his court work, he did his community service, he did this.
He did not, for us, he only did his two court work program days and his victims impact panel. He did not do his 8 hours of community service. I never received any proof of that. And then he did not complete the substance of abuse class B order.
Maybe that's the problem. We can't beg people to do this. What was the date of the offense on this case again? I'm talking about the one out of Airline, yeah,
April, Judge?
March 28th.
Yeah, March 28th.
you know, maybe if you'd have gotten in the treatment program between January 28th, 29th and March the 28th, maybe this wouldn't have happened.
And if I may, Judge, therein lies what I'm thinking from, and what the judge, what the Judge Wolbeck in Marinich was thinking. He says, obviously I can't put him on probation up here, but and I can give him 6 months, and then he doesn't know you, but I know you. And so Mr. Cantu has been punished up there. He hasn't been punished down here. I get that. And maybe he should to some extent. That's up for you to decide. But 25 days in jail, let's say you did 45 here, you did 25 here, and you cut him loose. That's not gonna solve anything. And so he doesn't have a driver's license. He still has a job. We have a sober link available. He's got a million resources up in Warren to get the outpatient, probably talking about an IOP now. That's something to consider. To punt and do whatever is, maybe he has learned his lesson, maybe he's done whatever, but all I know is that we have an individual on 25 years of age, with 2 drunk drivings and a high VAC. And I'd like to see him do the work, whether that includes jail from this court and then continue probation. That's the way I'm seeing it, Judge.
Any thoughts?
Again, I think Mr. Cantu is young. I think these are 2 back-to-back drunk drivings who's 25 years old. I think that we need to realize that there are consequences for them. You can't play games. This was cases and warrants for a while before he finally got some representation to come clear this up. Again, I think the police report too, I don't like how he spoke to the officer and the resisting, things like that, that whether you're drunk or not, that's no way to speak to somebody. Again, I think there just needs to be some serious consequences. I don't think probation is the answer. Especially considering the fact too, we still have a show cause scheduled on the other. It's the case he did jail time. I understand it's regarding mobilization, but as of right now, it's not their time with that.
Yeah, ruin your life before it starts. You know that? All you gotta do is get one more of these between now and 2090, and you're gonna have a felony. I mean, I'm torn. I'm not gonna mind telling you. I mean, I've got a kid here that complied with our probation for the most part, but didn't do some of the most important aspects like the treatment. Didn't do his community service. Passed the test, but then he goes out and drinks. Not only does he drink, he gets obliterated. Not only does he drink and get obliterated, he blows over 3 times the legal limit. I don't have enough time to get you through sobriety court. If you lived closer here or even in Warren, I could get you through sobriety court, but now it's too late. You're 6 months into your probationary term. I don't like the way you talk to this officer. I think that's something you're gonna have to look in the mirror and chastise yourself about. And if you're not willing to do that, then there's something wrong with you. Really. I just don't go for the bigotry out there and talking like that. I don't understand why people think they're better than other people. I mean, I guess if you're emperor of the world, maybe you are, but you're not, and you'll never be. And none of us will ever be. I want you to take a copy of this. I want you to give the original back to Mr. Williams.
There's a front and back as well, Judge.
Yeah.
You didn't notice.
Times I get a little stumped, and I shouldn't be stumped at all, but I am. Because I still think maybe, just maybe, you're still worth saving, but you gotta grow up. Mom, he's gotta grow up. I'm gonna assume you were never raised to talk to people like that.
Definitely.
Well, then don't do it. Here's what I'm doing. Only because I don't want to make a knee-jerk reaction. I'm setting a sentencing date in 3 weeks. I'm setting a bond, a personal bond of $2,500. You're to be on a SoberLink device by the end of the day. You are to be in intensive outpatient treatment by the time you come back. You are to test weekly. And if I was you, I'd make sure I had my community service done. If any one of those things are not in order, you will get 93 days with credit for time served from me. I don't have to run these concurrent. They don't arise out of the same event, transaction, or occurrence, and I don't have to, and I won't. Do we understand one another?
Yes.
Give me a sentencing date in 3 weeks. SoberLink device by the end of the day, Mr. Williams. If you want to have him, where's your office again?
I'm in Troy.
I don't mind if you want to zoom in and have him zoom in, or he can come to your office, better yet, one or the other. Give me a date, Heather, please.
Do you want to do that August 17th date,
That's
the week after
perfect.
you're back? Okay. We could do, I'm sorry, 9 o'clock?
9 o'clock. Is that good, Mr. Williams?
It is. Thank you for asking. I personally, I can be here. And how much community service was it?
8 hours.
I personally think you're gonna be doing a lot of this for naught. Okay? Because I'm not likely to cut you a bit. But I don't like to make knee-jerk reactions. Your lawyer's making a lot of sense here, even though you talk like filth. And I'm gonna think of it, because I want to make sure I'm right, at least to the best of my ability. I want you to take this report back. I want to see all these reports again. And I want to make sure that you give him a copy of this and this. I want the screening. Can you get those to me like 3 or 4 days with the memo before then? You're to stay in touch with your probation officer, and you are to let her know where you are with all of this. I would make sure you are 100% compliant. Mom, you better tell him how serious the judge is. If he can't read it by now, I don't know what to tell him. Good luck. We'll see you on that date. Thank you. People against.
Judge, do you have an objection to EMS tether It's in Hazel Park, like a mile away from Warren.
Use house arrest, which is in Warren.
You
Okay.
guys work that. Okay,
And
we
then-
always use house arrest.
And then community services, can you do it up where he lives?
You can do it in
Here?
Timbuktu if he wants.
But.
You're a nonprofit organization.
Fantastic, thank you.
Rupish Mel, nice to see you. Rupish Malhoda,
You too, Jeff, see you soon.
67843-475. What's that?
67 good.
Perfect. Just walking up and down.
That's gonna be really.
What's that?
67.
David Patrick Johnson. Come on up to the podium. 26T648707.
No, it's okay.
How you doing, Mr. Johnson?
We use
17?
Yep.
So what are you doing? Going to high school?
yeah.
Where? Yeah, how's that going?
That's going pretty good.
Next year, Harvard?
Absolutely.
What are you gonna do?
Next year, after next year, we're going to do the Marine Corps.
Well, congratulations. My dad was in the Marines. He'd love you. You're gonna plead to impeding traffic, right?
Yes, sir.
To that charge, responsible or not responsible? I'm going to accept the plea, $150. I'll dismiss this fee. Good luck to you, young man.
Thank you, sir.
Have a great day.
Where's the clerk at?
Go right out the doors in the back and all the way down the end of the hall to your right. Kenneth Brown. 267-843-210. Is Kenneth Brown in here? How about Micah Terrell
Sir.
Pervonen? You're gonna have to have a seat right there, sir.
Right
Okay,
here?
yeah, right there at the table.
Thank you.
Where's Trenton at? You know where Trenton is?
Sure, so we right here.
Do they have a phone? Okay, I need you guys up here. Mike Otero Hervonen. Come on up, officer, please. Come on up. Your name? Come on up to the podium, sir. This is 06110. Good morning. Your name?
Morning, Judge, Officer Mouse.
Your name?
Me, Coachella.
I need you to, when there's an accident, I need to know that there was minor damage and no injuries. If I'm gonna give them impeding.
Yes,
Is that what the case was here?
yes, sir.
Would you write that on there, please? And sir, you're going to plead to impeding traffic, but you're gonna be careful going forward, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, to that charge of impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible?
Possible.
All right, I'm going to accept your plea. I'm gonna assess fines and costs of $195. You can go down the hall and take care of that, and you're all set. Wish you well. Good
Thank you,
luck.
sir.
Thank you. Thanks. I met your child not long ago.
Oh, you got the little one.
Yes, yes.
Go see you.
Well, good. Glad to have him anytime. Kenneth Brown here, 267-843-210. Good morning. Your name?
Kenneth Brown, Your Honor.
So they're gonna plead it to prohibited parking. You have to keep that up though. Right? You had that expired plate for 5 months, right?
Yes, I did.
To that charge, responsible or not responsible, prohibited parking. $85, you're all set. Cash, you're in the hall.
Thank
You're
you.
right, and the expired plate's dismissed. Good luck. Christopher Kent Blakeman. 260-648-948. Your name, sir?
Mr. Kenneth Blake.
Good morning to you. You are going to plead responsible to the charge of impeding traffic, correct? I don't have a traffic record on him, Heather. I'm gonna need one. Can you run that?
I sure can. Sorry about that, Judge. I just added him on Friday. My
That's
apologies.
okay. I just want to make sure he's got a clean record. You have a clean record?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna run
Completely?
it right now, and I will let you know it's running. Taking a second here.
Okay.
I don't know why it's so slow. Usually they come out super fast.
Time.
When we need it, it's taking forever.
That's okay.
Here it comes. All right, let's see what we got here. We have absolutely nothing on the record.
To the charge of impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Please accept it. 150. Failure to yield, dismiss. Good luck. Cashier into the hall to your right. Morning, Lieutenant.
Morning.
How you doing today?
No, good, thank you.
Good.
How are you?
Good?
Good.
Ready to go. Rip Monday morning, raring to go. Those emotions on your desk. I see Mr. Josie. Grab him. Did you bring him?
Oh, no, I'll grab.
Juan He,
Yes.
come on up here, sir. Good morning. 260-648-353. How you doing?
Good, thank you.
Your name? Right to the podium there.
Wonky,
You got to go to that podium.
Yeah.
Speak into that microphone.
wonky.
Can you turn that toward you? No. The podium. It's a swivel podium. Just, it's a swivel. It swivels.
Oh, it's well,
No. Leave that. Let that. Yeah, now
okay.
face it towards you. There you go. You're going to plead to impeding traffic, right?
Yes.
Responsible or not responsible to that?
Okay.
All right, you got a clean record. 150 is your total. Cashier into the hall to your right, and I'm gonna go ahead and dismiss the speeding, and you are all set.
Thank you.
Best of luck. ABD Alkiram Samir Hamka. 26W843113. How you doing?
Good morning, how are you?
Your name?
Dalvin Hanko?
So you got one hazardous action on there. You're gonna plead to impeding traffic. They're gonna dismiss the speed, right? Yes?
Yes.
Responsible or not responsible to that?
Responsible.
Please accepted. 160 is your total. Cashier into the hall to your right, and you're all set. Good luck.
Sorry, good question. Hazardous, what was that in the beginning? I didn't catch.
You got a hazardous action number from 25. You were involved in an accident. That's why I'm charging an extra $10. Okay? 160. Cashier into the hall. Thank you. Looks like a basketball player there. Did you play basketball?
Yes, sir.
Huh. How tall are you?
6'8".
Wow. In my dreams. Somebody here from Mr. Weltman, Weinberg and Rice, Mr. Best or Mr. Beers or somebody?
I didn't hear you, Honor.
Okay, let me pull those files out. Citibank and Capital One versus Trozine. Thank you. All right. Citibank versus Daniel, which one? Either one you guys, Daniel Trojan. And then I have Daniel Trojan versus Citibank, 2600186. Council, did you guys talk?
We have, Your Honor. Mr. Trojan's working with a debt settlement company. We were hoping that they would reach out and negotiate on his behalf. That's why we adjourned these motions the first time. I was looking at the files this morning, and unfortunately, I don't see any contact from the debt settlement company.
I talked to them Friday and they said they sent some paperwork out to you.
You want me to act surprised that you haven't heard from a debt settlement company? I mean, I'm not the least bit surprised. I'm not gonna wait anymore. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about this. I don't know what else to do. Do you want to go in and try to negotiate with them? I mean, they're not lawyers. I don't see anything ethically impermissible about that. They didn't enter an
They did.
appearance.
Oh, they did settle with one credit card with me and everything already.
They didn't settle these.
No, they had, like I said, I talked to them Friday and everything.
You want me to adjourn this, Mr. Chosen?
I like to get it done. I like to get it all settled and everything.
Well, I mean, if you didn't file a response, I don't know how in the world I can't grant their motion. If you want me to adjourn it 2 weeks, I will. If you don't, I'm gonna hear the motions.
Okay, we can go 2 weeks, yeah. If
I'm
that-
not waiting for them any longer. Okay,
Okay.
you gotta make that clear. Tell them the judge is impatient. Tell them you gotta do whatever you gotta do. Give me a
Correct,
date
yes.
out 2 more weeks.
We'll do August 3rd at 1:15.
We're gonna
Is that a
adjourn
Monday?
these both to, is that good with you, Mr. Duquette, in your office?
Yes, that should work.
So you better call him today, sir.
Yes, I will.
I'll adjourn these to August
Yeah,
3rd
for
at
service.
1:15. And when I say these, I'm talking about Citibank versus Trojan, with Trojan against Citibank on a counterclaim. And then I also, that's 2600186. And I also have Capital One versus Trojan and Trojan against Capital One. You're on that one as well, right, Mr. Duquette?
Right.
I'll need your appearance on that as well.
Thomas Duquette, P82958 on behalf of
And
plaintiff.
your name as well, Mr. Trojan.
Pardon?
Your name again on that case.
Oh, okay, Daniel Trozen.
I'm adjourning them both to August the 3rd at 1:15. Okay? That's it, though. You better call your settlement. Otherwise, you're gonna get stuck with the full judgment amount, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him again today and everything. Yes.
I'm gonna get hold of these for. All right, have a great day. I'd get out of here and call them right now. Thank you.
Thank you,
All
Your
right, thank you very much. Thomas, can we contact somebody?
Honor. I'm sorry?
Can we contact you and me?
Yeah, Your Honor, could you put us in a breakout room?
Breakout room, Linda, please. Keg,
Or Your Honor.
Charles Keg Jr., 26W843215. Good morning. Your name?
Charles Cage.
Where do you play do you play basketball?
I do.
Where?
In mid-Michigan, in Mount Pleasant.
At Central? All
It's the community college up there.
right, well, good luck to you. You're gonna plead impeding, right?
Sir.
Responsible or not responsible? All right, I'm gonna accept your plea, 150, speeds dismissed. You got a clean record. You're all set. You go right down to the cashier and make your payment. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Have a good day. Good luck. Gregory Spalding. 260843349. Good morning. Your name?
Gregory Spalding.
You're gonna plead to impeding traffic, right?
Yes, sir.
Responsible or not responsible to that? All right, I'll accept that plea, dismiss the speed. You got a clean record, 150, you're all set. Cashier into the hall to your right. Good luck, Joshua Edward Manolius, 26T648758. Which one do you have, Ms. Patillo?
Found and I just probation on, but it might be quick.
Okay, Your name?
Josh Noise.
How you doing? You're gonna plead to impeding?
I will, yes.
Responsible or not responsible to that? What are you, did you just graduate?
Yeah, I'm now down in University of Toledo in my second year.
What are you studying?
Pharmacy.
Good for you. 150 is your total. Study hard. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
John, I need the Solomon night, Will, you need the Solomon
I
night.
have, I have.
People again. Solomon Wesley Knighton, 24F 16369.
Good morning, Your Honor. DMF Security 82378 on behalf of Mr. Knight.
Mr. Knighton, your name. I'm sorry.
Solomon Wesley Knighton.
How we doing, Mr. Knighton?
Okay.
Nice of you to show up today. What's going on here, Ms. Patillo?
So, Your Honor, it looks like there was a payment of $165. He made that payment.
When?
You know,
I
around.
think it was last week, Thursday.
How'd you make the payment?
Uh,
Do we have proof of that, Heather?
He made a payment of 165 on Friday.
What else do I have to do with Mr. Knighton? I placed him on probation, March 18 to 25 for 15 months.
The only thing I didn't look up about.
Call in, let's call in here. Let me just double check one thing. I will have you out of here in a minute, hopefully. Can you come in, Solomon Knighton, please? Thank you. Shady.
Yep.
These are. Ms. Oda, good morning on this fine Monday. Your name?
What's going on?
He paid his 165 the other day.
Yes, I did see that. I
It's
told
done.
him, everything else is done, it's all in the money. I told him to have it paid by the end of June and it was running too close to when his case was to expire, so I issued the letter.
So we're gonna just,
Everything's done to close out his file now, it's been paid.
discharge him with improvement.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Good luck to you. We're gonna discharge you with improvement and close your case. I don't wanna see you in here again, Mr. Knighton. Got it? Got it? Good luck. Thanks, Ms. Patillo. People against. Brittany Elizabeth Irvine, 2-6-T-6-4-8-7-1. Did you have a good weekend? Good. What's that?
I got stuck by a bee, so I'm like small face.
Oh, no. That's terrible. Your name?
Any Irvin?
You're gonna plead to impeding, right? Responsible or not responsible? All right, I'll accept the plea, dismiss the speed, 150. You are all set. Have a great day. Anaya. People against Jessica Lynn Anaya, 25R 514118A, 24R 254240.
Good morning, Judge and staff. John Roxanne, attorney to have Jessica Lyons in my lap. Please identify yourself.
Jessica Ryan.
All right, I took these pleas under 771. She pled, so let me just back it up here. I'm gonna need Madeline and you can call over there. What's hers?
Judge, she's still technically in violation. And I did speak with Madeline. I'm happy to have her come over because she'll confirm the fact that although it's been slow progress, Ms. Anaya has been making progress. She's not become the community service, should have been done by this time. She's also gotten rid of the warrant out of Lincoln Park, which is on a drunk driving case.
So it had a disorderly that was reduced to 771.1 on 25R 254240. She was in here on May the 21. She pled guilty to failure to pay her fines and costs as ordered. failure to attend her scheduled visit on May 11, and failed to clear all warrants by May 1. Then on the other file, 25R514118A, she was in here on the
Okay.
furnishing alcohol to minor, which I also took under 771.1, and she pled guilty to failure to complete 20 hours of community service. So on that date, back on June the 22nd, I said I'd set a sentencing date today at 8:30. And her community service hours she was supposed to have done was 20 hours. I first gave her until June the 1st of 26. So where are we with everything here? What is she doing?
Judge, what's happened is she, has completed, well, go ahead, Ms. Raptis.
Your name?
Madam Rogers, probation.
I can't wait to hear. Tell me what's
Judge,
going
what's
on.
been happening is she has completed 24.5 hours.
Provide proof of that to you?
She did.
Are you satisfied with that?
She still has 20.5 hours left to complete, that have been long overdue. But she has made some progress.
Judge, under the circumstances, I believe she's made significant progress. She's gotten rid of the warrant of Lincoln Park. Secondly, she's next going to be getting rid of the warrant out of 36th District Court. She is working.
She's got- Hang on.
It's long overdue, Judge, but she is making progress.
You're
She
very
has-
immature. You know that, Ms. Anaya? Very immature. How old are you?
I'm 36.
It's time to grow up.
I'm trying to get it out the way,
You're trying to what?
get everything out the way. It's taking me a little longer than expected.
Why? Tell me why. Get a little.
Don't drive.
Why don't you drive? You don't have a license?
No,
Do you ever have a license?
yes,
You got it suspended or revoked?
yes,
Which?
suspended.
Why?
Was a drunk driving out of Lincoln Park at 2020, Judge, and she failed to address it. She owes another $500. She'll be dealing with that with Judge Clifton. She has another issue out of 36th District Court, but it is less than $120. She is making progress, Judge. She got a paycheck recently.
Remind me, do you have kids?
Yes,
Sure. Yes, 30.
Are you married?
No.
Any of the fathers in their lives?
One.
Is it this?
Judge, it's a difficult situation, and although it doesn't look as good as it should, she has been working very hard. She has the support of her mother. I would hope that this.
Here's the problem. I cannot keep going on a 771 case longer than a year. I sentenced her May 15th of 25. Now it looks like on the, did I revoke that status? It looks like, Heather, and yeah, I did. And I sentenced her on the other case, on that case, March 19, to serve 20 more hours by June 1. And that's all I ordered. Then on the other case, on the Rockwood case, did I ever revoke that status?
I don't believe you.
On which one? They're both Rockwood cases, Judge. So that one would be that one ending in, is that the 240 or the 118?
Correct.
The 240?
Yeah.
Let me look at the,
Well, I only placed her on probation on that on March 19th.
I don't see anything revoked that I'm seeing on that one.
Can I ask you a question? Why, when I told you on May 21 to clear all your warrants, first you had until when I took the plea on May 21, after you failed to clear by May the 1, why didn't you go clear those warrants yet?
It's just been a transportation issue.
No.
A money issue. I don't have transportation to get to Detroit at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Well,
I could get there to the Lincoln Park one. And the other warrants is just for $294 traffic tickets, which I can't see online.
can you run that? I got my lien here is dated June the 15th. Will you make sure that warrant's cleared out of Lincoln Park?
Judge, I did, verify that she just cleared that warrant on the 16th, last week.
16th of July.
Yes, at Lincoln Park. The Detroit warrants are still active. I looked those up, I was able to see them through my work.
Why do you procrastinate? How did you get to work? How did you get to Lincoln Park?
A friend of mine.
Why couldn't you have gotten a friend of yours to take you over there long before July 16th?
It was hard to get her to take me then.
Judge, there's no excuse, and, please take into consideration, he brought up jail with the fact that she's made progress, albeit too slow, but nonetheless, she is making progress, that she does take this matter seriously.
Anything? Defense declare all warrants by sentencing date, I wrote down. I don't know why, I just feel like you
Judge.
need to
progress-
proceed in life. How do I say this? With more promptness. Let me just put it that. We don't get to procrastinate. Heather, give me a date in 3 weeks. I'm gonna adjourn this one last time. I'm gonna have this done, you're going to jail, okay? You're gonna clear your warrants, you're gonna take care of everything, you're gonna have your community service done. Again, if you don't, you're going to jail. Adjourn 3 more weeks, last chance, ma'am.
3
Feel
weeks,
okay.
I'm sorry, Judge, 3 weeks you're not here, we could go to the 17th.
Adjourn August 17th at what time?
We could do 8:45.
Judge, I don't think she'll be unsuccessful, I think she'll be successful, but if she is not
Tell
successful,
her to bring her toothbrush and underwear,
how much time in jail, Judge?
the whole time,
Okay,
okay?
thank you, sir.
August 17th at 8:45. You better get it done. And I'm writing down. Or jail if not completed. And you know what I'm gonna do? Just so I don't miss it myself, which I won't, I'm gonna make sure I highlight this. Gotta grow up. Just gotta grow up. Go down the hall, get your notices. We'll see you back here then. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks.
Judge, can I just interview? I just need this Mr. Bartlett to join the breakout room. I'm trying to get him in there. He's not,
Bartlett, we need you to
responding.
join the breakout room, okay? Join the breakout room, Mr. Bartlett. Ashley Marie Ballinger, sorry you had to wait so long. This is 26F246114. Sorry about that. I didn't,
You're fine, Your Honor.
what's going on?
I-75 South.
What you got?
Chief No Show. Second Vice Clerk, Officer Rivera.
Wow, you guys are looking sharp.
Thanks, sir.
Coming here in ties and coats and.
Judge, we might want to tell Mr. Bartlett to also pull over. He's
Mr.
driving.
Mr. Bartlett, pull your truck over. You got about a minute to pull your truck over.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Jeez. Sorry about this, guys. I saw you sitting in the back. I didn't know what you were here on. Case was scheduled for 8:30. You guys win. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Lieutenant Field to appear. You're all set. Have a great day. Be safe. Take care. Thanks. Crystal Bullock, 26W843147. Come on up here, ma'am. All right, your name?
Crystal Blue.
You gotta make sure you have that placard, okay,
Yes,
in a visible location, all right?
yes.
Case dismissed. They moved to dismiss. Good
Thank you.
luck. Caitlin Elaine Palazzolo. 260-648-386. Your name?
My name is Caitlin Palazzolo. Her name is Dominic.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me here today.
No problem. It's our pleasure to welcome participants. I'm just having some fun here. Come on. It says no injuries. Driver at fault had vehicle to wed. What does that mean?
But,
It looks like wet. I don't know.
well, what I do know is that I was a victim of progressive driving. There was a person who was braking extremely hard. I tried my best to stop. That's all we do. And I'm here to face the responsibilities that come with that incident.
Okay, so you're gonna plead to impeding, right?
Yes,
Responsible or not responsible?
responsible.
All right, if you came back on another one, you're not gonna get it out of me, okay? Your record's looking a little rough. 215 is your total, all right?
Thank you, I appreciate
It
it.
must be towed, not to wed. It says towed. That's why. Have a good day. Go down the hall and take care of that.
Thank you.
It's just that somebody can print and I can't.
I give you credit, I really do.
For
I don't
what?
say that
Because I can read or what?
Because I used to model you and I love how you speak. Don't mind me being over your subjects, you're together.
Have a good day. Thank you. Michael Ryan Baker, 260-648-644. Good morning, counsel. How are you?
Morning, Judge, how are you?
Yours,
Should I give you some flattery?
no, no,
Your case?
no, yours is next, Phil.
Okay.
We'll pull it up. Your name, sir?
Michael Baker?
You're gonna plead responsible to impeding, correct?
Yes,
To that charge, do you plead responsible or not responsible?
responsible.
150 is your total. The speed's dismissed. You are all set. Thank you. What is yours? What kind of case?
I can show cause, Your Honor, Francisco Cantu.
Cantu, do we have that one? We'll pull it out there. It's on that desk. He's running around like a madman. Casey Renee Irvine, 260-648-702.
I can't record.
Good morning, ma'am. Oh, I'll wait.
Sure. They told me this to come out, but sure, thanks.
And then you can just hand it up to me.
Yep, I will, thank you.
All right, people against Casey Renee Irvine, 260-648-702. How are you? Your name?
Please hear
You're going to plead the impeding, right?
Correct.
All right, you got a couple little entries on here. You just had another one. Which disregard traffic control
It was
device.
the same week. I had an accident and then I got this ticket
got-
within the same 2
You gotta
weeks.
be careful.
I know, they're the only two on my record. I'm 40, so it was just a bad week.
To the charge impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible?
Yes,
Plea is accepted, speeds dismissed, 170 is your total. Cash you rented the hall to your right. I wish you well.
thank you so much, sir.
Have a good day. Did we, people against, Cantu? This is Francisco Elijah Cantu, 25F-244-762A.
Good morning, Judge. Detailed Williams on behalf of Francisco Cantu, who's standing to my left. Today is the date set for show cause.
Your name?
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Rupesh.
Good morning to you. I like these traffic tickets. They're a little less mind-boggling. You're gonna plead to impeding, right?
Yeah.
Responsible or not responsible?
Actually, I wasn't speeding.
Well, you can fight the ticket if you want. They're just saying they'll reduce it to impeding if you want to plead to impeding. If you don't want to plead to impeding, you can fight the ticket. If you lose, the conviction goes on your record. They got you going 74 and a 65. It's up to you, whatever you want. You don't have to take this deal that they're offering.
Okay, I'll pay the
You what?
I will pay the fine.
So is the charge impeding traffic responsible or not responsible?
Yes,
Responsible?
yes,
Tell me responsible.
responsible.
Please accepted, speeds dismissed, 150. Cash you're into the all to your right. Good luck, Cheryl Ann Cook, 260-648-810.
Was that a CMV one? I just want to make sure I put it in correct. On that last one?
Commercial vehicle? Is that
Yeah,
what you're asking?
yes, was that a commercial vehicle one?
Yeah, but I'm just regular impeding.
Okay, okay,
Okay,
okay, all right,
that's
thank you.
what they offered. It looks like they didn't say anything about. Hang on. Yeah. Yeah, just regular impeding.
Okay,
Your name, ma'am?
Sure.
Okay, so this is 260-488-10. You are going to plead responsible to impeding, right? Responsible and not responsible when they're to the 150 is your total, ma'am. I wish you well. You can go right down the end of the hall, make your payment. Good luck to you. Thank you. People against. Norman Paul Claxon Jr., 26F, 246-455. All right, this is no damage, no injuries, minor damage to both vehicles, no airbags deployed. Your name? Name? I need you to tell me your name.
Norman Paul Claxon Jr.
All right, good morning. You're going to plead to impeding the failure to yield causing an accident will be dismissed. Is that your understanding?
Yes, sir.
To that charge, impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible? Responsible?
Response.
Please accept it. Original charge dismissed, 195, you're all set. Cash your into the hall to your right. Good luck.
All right.
You're welcome. Carly Elena Carpenter. 260-648-798. Could I have Faulkner seated at the table, my right, your left? Could I have Dowd seated at the table, my right, your left? Ma'am, your name, Ms. Carpenter?
Carly Murphy.
All right. How you doing?
Good.
Good. You're gonna plead impeding? Responsible or not responsible? To that charge, I'll accept the plea to impeding. You got a clean record. You're gonna slow down though, right? 150 is your total. Have a great day. Thank you. Where's Daoud? D-A-O-U-D. Have a seat at the table there. Faulkner, Leslie McHugh Faulkner, file 26. Let me just see here. 26 F246407. Your name? All right, so you're gonna plead impeding traffic, right?
Yes.
Responsible or not responsible? Please accept it. There was no accident here, right? Okay, please accept it. 160, you're all set. Original charge dismissed. Good luck. Yahya Yusuf Daoud, 26 F246522. Your name?
Oh, yeah, get that one.
How you doing?
Okay, good.
You're gonna plead to impeding traffic, right?
Yes, sir.
Responsible or not responsible to
That's
that?
fine.
I'll accept the plea. 150 is your total. You're all set. Cash your end of the home to your right. Thank you. Julie Elizabeth Maher, 260-648-593. Good morning, ma'am. Your name?
Good morning.
All right, so you're gonna plead to impeding traffic, right? Responsible or not responsible to that? Please accept it. 155. Cash your end of the hall to your right.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Thank you. People against Wills. Who has Teresa Marie Wills? Where's
She's
Teresa
on
Marie?
Zoom, Judge.
Oh, I'm sorry. 267-840-0076 and 25F256-707. Your name, ma'am?
Teresa Wills.
She wants time to pay. Is that what she's in here for? Why didn't you show up Why didn't you show up May 28th?
May 28th.
Let me see something here.
I was just there the 25th, I think, last month.
I see. I told you $200 or 90 days on the embezzlement because I revoked your status. And
Right.
2 days community service by August the 10th. And then on the impaired charge, that's in front of Judge Hessen.
Yes. I'm paying on the tickets. It's just last week was my first full week because of the weather. So
Slow
they
down a
sent us
second.
home a
I just
couple.
got to understand what's going on here.
Okay.
She's in front of Judge Hessen on this one, right, Heather, on the drunk driving?
Let me take a look here, Judge.
It looks like she was just sentenced.
Yes. I wasn't sure. She just said she was here for time to pay and you were the, so I just had them pull both.
No, that's fine. I'm trying to understand. How much was she supposed to pay? It looks like, I can't tell. Is it $285 per month beginning July the 24th? Is that right, ma'am?
That's That's correct, Judge. That's what's in the system.
When do you want to start paying on that?
I already started. I paid about $200 already between both of them. But like this week
Just
is my
address
first.
this one. Hang on a second.
Oh,
I
okay.
want to just address this one in front of Judge Hessen. You're supposed to pay $285 a month, it looks like, right? Is that what you ordered?
I believe so.
All right, tell me what you want to do.
I just want to see if it's possible if I can pay like $50 a week or something until I catch up, because I did, like I said, it was just my first full week last
When can
week
you,
due to the weather.
when can you
And
make your first full payment?
I can do it tomorrow on Friday, because I
I'll
get
tell
paid
you what.
Friday. I get paid on Fridays.
We'll just do 50 per week beginning July 27th. You did the right thing coming in. If you need more time, you call the court. We'll go on Zoom, okay?
Okay, thank you,
That,
because I gotta
hang
get
on,
a hold
that
of her
covers the,
too.
just wait a minute. That covers the one in front of Judge Hessen.
Oh, okay.
And then I've got, you were supposed to pay the balance on mine by July the 25th, which is
Yes, sir.
$200.
And I believe it's like 100 and something now, because like I said, I've made payments already, but it's just I'm not gonna be able to make it by
Hold
then.
on. You're talking a little too much for my taste. Just relax. Let me figure this out. You paid $25 on this on June the 26th. I'll let you pay 25 per week on this one. Is that fair? Can you do that or not?
Yes, yes, yes,
You pay 25 per week on this one. Can you pay that in addition to the 50 per week on Judge Hessen's?
yes.
So you start paying this one. I'll tell you what, I'll give you an extra week so you don't have to start on the 27th. You can start on August the 3rd, okay? So you can skip next
Okay.
week. And then every week thereafter, you're gonna pay 50 on hers, 25 on mine, all right?
All right, thank you.
If you need more time, come on in and tell us, and I'll give you an extension. Good luck. Bowling,
All right,
Austin
thanks.
Knoll Bowling, 26F 246-541. All right. All right. Your name.
Austin Bolton.
You're gonna plead impeding, right? Responsible or not responsible to that? Please accept it. 155. You are all set. Cashier in the hall to your right. Michael Bartlett, 26W843474. Bartlett?
Yes, Your
Oh,
Honor.
there you are. Your name?
Michael Bartlett Jr.
All right, you're gonna plead to impeding traffic and they're going to dismiss the commercial vehicle speed, right?
Yes,
To that charge of impeding, responsible or not responsible?
responsible.
All right, I'm gonna accept your plea, 175, and you can pay that by going on 33court.com, okay?
All right, thank you.
Have a great day. Good luck.
You-
Thanks.
You too. Thank you.
People against Karen Gay Prapel,
Yes.
26T 648-679. All right, your name?
Here, paper?
You're gonna plead to impeding, right?
Yes.
Okay, I defaulted you before. Did you post a bond?
Well, I have a.
Hang on one second. I'm just asking a question here. Did she post a bond, Heather?
No.
No, she did not, Judge.
Why do I have July 2026 here written down and responsible is charged by default? What in the world's going on? Did she, how,
I'm looking at notes in here. Let me,
maybe somebody, oh, you must have written, did you put that on there? Why did she get a court date when she went into default on June the 22nd?
oh, it looks like that she had advised us that she was gonna be out of town and we missed the note and scheduled
no.
her on the date she advised
Default
us.
judgment set aside, you met with the city attorney, I'm sorry, the department rep, you're going to plead to impeding, right?
Yeah.
Responsible or not responsible to that?
I'm responsible, but I received a letter. I don't know if that would make any difference.
No, is that the one with the state where you can,
Stay.
you can take that if you want.
Okay.
this isn't gonna go on your record.
Okay.
This, I'm gonna charge you 170 on this, and you can go down, well, this is operating while texting. I hate these. Why were you doing that?
Well, I had an emergency with my daughter and I never do that. And.
$200, I'm sorry.
What's that?
$200 I'm gonna charge. It's a 215 ticket. I can't do better than that.
It's not gonna go on my record.
No, I'm gonna take the plea to impeding. We're gonna dismiss the original charge, okay?
Okay.
All right, no more of that though, please. I hate that. People are, I swear, some of them are worse texting and talking than they are drunk driving, it seems like. They're all over the road. Renee Franco, I'm sorry, Renee Franco, 26T648369. How you doing, sir? Your name?
Renee Frankel?
You're gonna plead to impeding, right?
Yes.
Responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Please accept it. 160, cash you're under the hall to your right, and you're all set. Best of luck. Do I have a felony ready to go here? What is this? Maybe not. Maria Elise Foggia. 26T648814. Good morning, ma'am. Your name?
Good morning, sir. My name is Marie Boja.
You're gonna plead to impeding, right? Responsible or not responsible? I'll accept the plea, 150. You're all set. Cash you're under the hall to your right. Good luck. People against Paul. Renata Sabrina Paul, 24W835913.
Good morning, Judge. The empathy of the 8237A we have in this house.
Your name, ma'am?
Good morning, Renata Powell.
Could I have Zuko and Smith seated at the table? My right, your left back here. What's she gonna do for purposes of arraignment?
She stands mute and waits for you.
Where in the world has she been?
So, Your Honor, I can't speak to the facts of the case, but at the time this allegedly happened, Ms. Powell was just released. The address on her license or ID at the time was incorrect.
How'd she find out about this?
A job. So she got hired at a job. They did a background check. This came up. She called around to try to figure out where Lauren was, and here she is.
Where was this ad allegedly here? Let's see.
Walmart. I would ask for a personal bond. She is going to start a job, Judge. She has. to
Where at?
At the airport.
What are you gonna do at the airport?
Janitorial, custodian. And other than this, Your Honor, I didn't see, criminal.
I'll give her a personal bond of $500. You cannot have any contact with prosecution witnesses. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You must appear in court as directed. No contact with employees of Woodhaven Walmart. You're not to enter the property address at 23800 Allen Road in Woodhaven. Let me just check. She did get printed. We issued a warrant. I'll give you a new court date. The pretrial date in this case will be on July the 22nd. If you want a court-appointed lawyer going forward, you're gonna have to fill out a petition for one, okay? July 22 at 9 a.m. So you fill out a petition, and I'm sure it sounds like you qualify, and I'll appoint you one. So he'll hand you a court-appointed petition. You sit down there, fill it out. Once you're done, hand it back to him, go down the hall, get your notice, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Good luck. Thank you. Dania Ahmad Awad El Sahim, 26F246462. Looks like defendant failed to appear. Defendant is responsible as charged by default. Defendant failed to appear and is responsible as charged by default. Lucas Smith, 26W843399. Your name, sir? You're gonna plead to impeding, right? Responsible or not responsible for that? All right. I'll accept the plea to impeding. Got to slow down though, okay? 150 is the total. Cash you're in the hall to your right. You're all set. Joseph Zuko, 26W842311. You're being awful nice here. Your name? You're gonna plead to prohibited parking. You got your plate removed, but you gotta make sure you keep up on that, okay? To the charge prohibited parking, responsible or not responsible. Please accept the expired plate dismissed, $85. You're all set. Cash you in the hall to your right. Coleman. Laniqua Latrice Coleman. 1407173.
Judge.
Where you been? This is a 2014 case. Are you aware of that? Forgot about it.
Yeah. When I found out about it, I immediately got on and took care of
I hope you got the money to pay this.
250.
Did she,
Yeah.
Heather?
Yes, but it's in a third party's name, Carolyn Austin.
Carolyn Austin. Is she gonna let you apply the bond?
Yes.
How much does she owe on this?
She has a balance of 333.
Gotta grow up, will you please?
What?
Pay 250 now. I don't think we're gonna take the 10%. I'm gonna waive the balance. You still have to pay the clearance fee if there is one. There's still a clearance fee on this, isn't there, Heather?
Yes, there is.
So you're still gonna have to pay that before you could ever get a valid license. I haven't looked at the status of your license, but you'll never get a license if you don't pay the clearance fee. She's gonna sign her bond over. That'll be the 250. I'm waiving the balance. Why, I don't know. And then you're gonna have to pay your $45 clearance fee, okay? Good luck. Stop doing this. Demetrius Alexander Philippus, or Philippus?
Yep.
260-648-664. How you doing, Mr. Philippus?
Good, how are you?
You're gonna plead to impeding?
Yes, sir.
Your name?
Demetrios Philippus, Alexander.
Responsible or not responsible to that?
Responsible.
Please accepted. 150, traffic signal charge dismissed. Good luck. People against James Ryan Hughes, 260-648-752. Defendant failed to appear. Defendant is responsible, is charged by default. Mr. Graziani, what do you have in there?
I'm here for Jacob Witkowski, sir.
Do we have the,
I believe I gave it to, the
Oh.
officers.
is this the guy that showed up on the felony show cause?
Yeah.
Jacob Allen Mikowski, 25W700-782FY.
John Graziani, appearing on behalf of Jacob Witkowski, who is to my left. Please identify yourself, sir. Jacob Witkowski.
We got a show cause arraignment failure to pay fines and costs. It's a third-party poster. Who's Haley Knapp?
It's a friend of mine.
They gonna let you apply the bond?
Yeah, she broke, she's in Troy right now, so I don't think she can be able to. And I've worked, I just can't pay it right, so.
I go talk to her, see if she's willing to call in and tell us that she's willing to apply the bond.
Which number would she call, Judge?
I'll have her call Heather. Why don't we give you the number down the hall? I'll pass the case
Thank you, Judge.
and you have her call. That's what we should do, right, Heather?
Yes, Judge.
Yeah, so
Thank you. Judge.
actually, I can give it to you right now. I'm just gonna write it down for you here. Here, John.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Alyssa Marie Dutrow. 26B150880. How you doing? You could be better? We got impeding traffic. Everything else going all right in your life?
Yeah, I just have to go to work. Late,
Where's your work at?
all the way in Monroe.
Who do you work for?
Cheers Dental Associates.
You're gonna plead to impeding?
Yes.
I'll get you out of here. To that charge, responsible and not responsible. 150. Do you need a letter telling us, having us tell you that you were here till now or anything?
Yeah.
Heather, give her a letter, will you please? 150.
Okay, Judge, I missed her name. Who was that for?
This is Alyssa, Alyssa, Marie Dutra, Dutra. It's 26B
Okay.
150880. You can go right
Okay.
down there. Next time you have to come to court, come without the gun though. Was that,
Where do I have to pay?
you don't have it today?
No, I don't get my check until next week.
What day can you pay this?
Probably next Thursday,
I'll make it next, what's that?
next Friday.
All right, I'll make it, let's see here. Today's the 20th. I'm gonna give you until August the third. Okay? Pay by August the 3rd. If you don't have the money, call the court. We'll go on Zoom or I'll give you an extension. Next time, come without the gun, okay? You're all set to go. Just come back with it by August the 3rd. Good luck. Morning, sir. What's your name? John what? Pardon? Okay. Jonathan Edgar Harvey, 26B 150-176. You want an informal? Is that what you?
What did that fella get? Shoot, I got the check.
That's fine if that's what you want. Did they offer you impeding?
Yes, he did, but
You don't want to do that?
I didn't, I wasn't private, it was on the side of the road. You know, but the truck cop car, and I got had it put up where he showed up and.
I'll just give you an informal. That's fine. You don't have to explain to me. Give me a date, Heather.
We can do
This is with
August,
Officer Harabedian.
okay, we'll do August 3rd at 9:00.
August the 3rd at 9 a.m. You go down the hall, they'll give you your notice, okay? Best of luck. We'll see you back here. Well, we're gonna get off the bench for a few.
One simple text message behind the wheel can change a life in an instant. And one judge made it clear he has very little patience for distracted driving. During a busy traffic docket, a woman appeared in court after being cited for operating a vehicle while texting. Before the case even moved forward, the judge reviewed the paperwork and realized there had been a scheduling mistake that caused unnecessary confusion. After correcting the record, the parties reached an agreement, allowing the original texting charge to be reduced to a lesser offense. But even with the reduced charge, the judge didn't hide his feelings. He asked the driver why she had been texting behind the wheel. She explained that she was dealing with an emergency involving her daughter and insisted she normally wouldn't do something like that. The judge listened, but responded with a warning that resonated throughout the courtroom. He explained that distracted drivers are often just as dangerous as impaired drivers because they drift across lanes and stop paying attention to the road. While accepting the negotiated plea, he reminded her that what seemed like a quick glance at a phone could easily end in tragedy. The judge ultimately accepted the plea to the reduced offense, dismissed the original texting violation, and imposed the agreed financial penalty. He also reassured the defendant that the amended violation would not affect her driving record the same way the original charge could have. Even so, his final message wasn't about fines or paperwork. It was about public safety. Before ending the hearing, he looked directly at the driver and simply said, "No more of that." The warning carried far more weight than the ticket itself. As the docket continued, the courtroom processed several more routine traffic cases involving reduced charges and negotiated fines. Yet the texting case stood out because it highlighted how judges often use even minor traffic hearings to remind drivers that distracted driving can have devastating consequences. Here's today's question. Do you think texting while driving should carry penalties as severe as drunk driving, or should judges continue allowing reduced charges for first-time offenders?
A background check for a new job unexpectedly led one woman straight into a courtroom. Sabrina Paul had no idea there was an outstanding criminal case until a prospective employer uncovered it during the hiring process. Once she learned about the warrant, she tracked down the court herself and appeared before the judge to address the situation. Defense counsel explained that when the alleged offense occurred, the address listed on her identification was no longer correct, leaving her unaware that court proceedings had been taking place without her knowledge. The judge questioned how she had finally discovered the case, and when he learned she had voluntarily appeared after the background check, he considered that an important factor. Rather than ordering her into custody, the court granted a $500 personal bond, allowing her to remain free while the case continued. However, that freedom came with strict conditions. The judge ordered her to obey all laws, appear at every future court hearing, remain in the state unless the court granted permission to travel, avoid all prosecution witnesses, and stay completely away from the Walmart location connected to the allegations. The judge also explained that if she wanted a court-appointed attorney, she would need to complete the required financial paperwork before leaving the courthouse. Court staff immediately provided the necessary forms, and the judge scheduled a future pretrial hearing so the case could proceed properly. Instead of criticizing her for the delay, the court focused on getting the case back on track now that she had appeared voluntarily and was willing to participate in the legal process. The hearing served as a reminder that unresolved warrants often remain hidden until something like a job application or background investigation brings them to light. Once that happens, ignoring the problem usually makes things worse, while voluntarily appearing in court can sometimes lead to more favorable bond decisions. Here's today's question. If someone genuinely doesn't know there's an outstanding warrant because of an old address, should judges be more lenient when they voluntarily come to court, or should everyone still face the same consequences? Share your opinion in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more real courtroom stories.